Hi everybody, Josh Erickson here with Mike Larson, Marketing Director for HAINBUCH America. And Mike, I'm hoping that you'll tell us a little bit about your company and show us what you think somebody maybe considering a future career in the trade should know about your business in this industry that might make them a little more interested in working.
Of course. We are a work holding company based out of Germany. We do high-end, very high precision work holding for CNC machining, whether it's turning or stationary. Our whole objective is to make a more productive manufacturing environment. The whole industry is struggling with skilled labor. And if I'm starting over again as a youth, I'm looking at a trade. I'm looking at probably a CNC machinist, couple years of a trade school, and you're set for life. You will always have a job. You're going to have a good, very good salary for life, pretty much.
Awesome. Well, could you show us something around the booth that somebody coming into the trades might not know about?
Yeah,
coming
sure.
right out of tech school that maybe they'll be glad they knew about as they get further into their career?
Yeah, I think the most important thing when they come out of the schools, typically they're all trained on the standard 3-jaw chuck. You know, what we have is what's called, we invented this many years ago, and now the patent ran out, is copied over 50 times around the world. But these are what's called quick change collet chucks. We call these clamping heads.
Okay.
And you can change over in 10 seconds your diameter from a little 3/4 inch, you know, and then you change your bar, you're ready to go. You can change over those diameters in a matter of seconds instead of sometimes changeovers hours with a 3.
Yeah.
So you're ready to go. And the whole idea is to be flexible.
Yep.
When you're flexible, you can keep those green lights on and make money.
Believe me, we know it. That's why we use
the whole thing is about keeping the green lights on. So whether you're using the turning chuck for a lathe or a stationary, all these adaptations, we can go ID clamping. You can put that in here, you can put that in there, and your whole shop is a whole different thing. So we are selling time.
Yeah.
That's what we're selling.
And time's worth money, especially when you're on part counts.
Yep.
And another thing too that I'll point out that's really cool about this is not just that reduced changeover time, but lacking the more traditional blocks, they're gonna hold true for longer, that you're just gonna get a more efficient run time over the entire thing. This is super advanced, super cool.
It is.
And looks pretty awesome on the table too.
Yep.
And that's another thing I'd like to ask you about, because a lot of the people that are gonna see this, whether they're already in the industry or whether they're considering it, they're hearing trade shows are dying. And you and I both know there's a lot of value in getting here and seeing things and touching them. In your experience, now that we're back at IMTS after 4 years, what do you think about that?
Well, this has been a shock how busy it's been. We are thrilled beyond imagination. It's exceeding. It's only been the first day. We're in our second day, but I kind of know the pattern. And the first day blew us away. The day flew by. We had so many great leads. People want to come in. They want to hold these things. They want to pick it up and feel the weight, how it's built. Yep. You can only get so much looking at a website, a picture on a website, but we can talk to them. We can show them these things, and their gears start to turn, and they can see their environment changing just looking at these things.
And it's not just what you're working with that's cool, and these tools are cool, and this is not buying a $5 screwdriver from Walmart. But it's also what you can use to make this stuff that's really cool too. We're not just making widgets and sprockets. Can you show us that turbocharger that you were showing us before? I think that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's a supercharger from a customer in California, Whipple, and probably a lot of people are familiar. It's a very big name in superchargers, but this thing was extremely complicated. They really struggled trying to find somebody to hold this so they can manufacture a very complicated piece. And we came up with a solution, and it's been working great for them. So probably close to half of what we do as far as dollars and cents is based on special ordered, special engineered projects. And engineering is phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's great. So in America, we have a crew of engineers that are unbelievable. but then they have a big crew in Germany, and they'll collaborate. Here's what our customer's looking for. What do you guys, have you done anything like this? So this is kind of new. So we think we can come up with something.
Yeah.
So, and that's how this
is the end result. And a thing I'll point out too, whether you're a tech already in the trades or whether you're starting a technical program or you're considering it, let's say you're not into machines. If you're into cars, you want to work on something that goes in a Corvette, you want to make enough money that you can afford to buy a Corvette down the road, right here is going to be one of your fastest paths too, is being able to get into a shop that makes this kind of stuff, and that's cool too. You're only limited by your imagination. Last thing I'll point out, for those of you that may be a little less mechanically inclined than a lot of the people walking around us today, like Mike and myself, there's homes and manufacturing for the creative types too, and the non-mechanical types. Marketing, sales, don't limit yourself just by getting on the tool either. Manufacturing has a place and a home for all of us, right? And
it's an enormous, enormous industry, and I think walking the show, you probably see it. And look how busy it is here. It is so busy. It's a great, great industry.
Awesome. Well, Mike, thank you very much for the time. Anything else that you'd like to say to our network while you got the chance?
I think I pretty much summed it up pretty good.
You covered it.
Yeah,
awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
See y'all later. Hi, we're in the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois. If that's one of the cities you've always liked to visit, maybe you should check out our available careers on FlexTrades.com now to see how you can see the rest of America while working and earning without ever having to move from home.